Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, March 16th, 2022. I hear an Enderman. Once again hear an Enderman. This is not good. This is pretty bad. Let's check. Where is this guy? Where is this Enderman stealing once again my dirt? Has he teleported away? That is good. That is very good. I was once again afraid that an Enderman dared to steal my dirt. Let's have a quick look down here. No, I can't spot an Enderman. Alright, that's fine. Getting paranoid. Getting really paranoid of those guys. Yeah, so let's grab a cord and feed it to the cat, who is already waiting for it. Cat was looking for it to get the cord. Cat was, I guess, a little bit confused as I ran out of the door right away without saying good morning to the cat. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. You got your cord. Now you can enjoy your fish and I can also enjoy my fish. I can continue working on the salmon monument. I need 5 different shades of red. So yeah, need to. Ooh, there's a skeleton. Let's hunt this guy. And I can get I can get a few more free arrows. Hey you! Haha, you missed. Nice. Thanks for the free arrows. I am at 63 arrows. Oh, cool. I gained some again after I had to shoot several creepers. This is good. This is very good. Yeah, so I need 5 different hues of red. So I need to continue growing poppies. I need to continue gathering wool. And I also like to start working on the first segment of the salmon, basically the first combination of all those 5 hues of red, to just see how it looks like, how it feels, it's going the right way. So those are the goals for today. But first, let's shear some sheep and get out again. Also, I can get rid of the wheat seeds, I guess. Very nice. And store away all this other junk I have accumulated in my inventory before we'll head over to the salmon monument and yeah, maybe start to combine a few of those blocks so that I can see how it feels, how it looks like. Alright, I can store this. Ink sac goes in the... basically everything except for the bow goes into the storage building. Let's head over there. So, yeah, Wednesday 16th. The last few days I attended the virtual reality conference virtually. So yeah, it would normally have taken place in New Zealand, but due to COVID-19 it's still an online thingy, or was again an online thingy. The main problem about those events is the time difference. I mean, the time difference would also be a problem when traveling to New Zealand, because then your body needs to get used to, well, a completely different time zone. So you will experience huge jet lag and so on. In this case, in the virtual conference situation, you had to constantly calculate the time when you can attend a certain session or so, as they only provided the times in their time zone, which is a little bit confusing. I found it better when they also provided the times in their respective time zone, as well as UTC, GMT, something you can relate to easier. And yeah, so this was a little bit of a challenge, but was nice to attend this conference again. Okay, this will be I'm a little bit confused. Have I just created pink dye and not dyed the wool? I remember having created pink dye. But anyway, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So would need one more hue of red. Can I? Netherrack might be a thing. How does netherrack feel from the distance? Yeah, so you constantly had to do the conversion in your head to find out when something takes place, and thanks to this huge time difference, I rarely was able to really watch a session, as most of the sessions just took place during the night. So I only watched the evening sessions, and then had to call it a day because I still had to work the next day and getting up early, and I don't wanted to stay up all night to watch a few talks, of which some even were just recorded videos that were uploaded to YouTube and then played via Zoom. So yeah, this is a little bit the downside of those virtual conferences, but still was cool. They also used the same virtual campus conference system they used last year, which was fun because my avatar I created last year still existed, and last year I created an avatar that used all various color combinations. Okay, I just crafted pink dye, but I never colored wool pink. Okay, this makes sense. So then I can, let's leave one here, leave one here. I can carry those colors over. What can I do with, wait, do I have another brick? Aha. Now I get some recipes. This is pretty good. So this is another brick. Now I should get, no, don't get more recipes. I wanted to see what kind of things I can do with this kind of block. Can't I refine it even further? I can. Okay, chiseled nether brick. Will this thing look better? Well, let's craft just one to see if this looks good. For the salmon, it would be really dark color, but it's still having some hue of red. On the other hand, wait, there was another interesting thing I saw here. Red nether bricks. I need nether wart. This might be also interesting. Do I have nether wart somewhere? I know that I do have nether wart in the nether, obviously, but maybe I do have some in the tower. Let's see if this is maybe the fifth hue of red. yeah, so this conference took place, and I still had my avatar I created last year, which is absolutely colorful. Only uses bright colors, only uses the weirdest combination of clothes, but it was fun. It was really fun to have created it. Oh yes, I do have some nether wart, so let's take 2 of it. Pretty cool. And yeah, so attended this conference, watched my student with whom I wrote together a poster presenting her poster. It was well received, which is pretty cool. So I was really happy for her that she not only was successful by writing her poster, but also by presenting her poster and getting some positive feedback from the community. So this was really great. Really happy about that one. And yeah, that's where the last few days. I was a little bit disappointed with respect to the talks and topics that were presented at the conference. I mean, everything was solid research, but nothing was really in my personal direction. Well, there was one thing that was going in my direction, which I found pretty cool. So I'm also interested in investigating how the design of a virtual environment affects our mood. Okay, now I think I get everything in this red color, right? So let's just try out how the bricks look like, how this looks like, and then I can make the decision what kind of block I like to create and gather to build the salmon. Yeah, I'm interested in how the design of a virtual environment, so what kind of colors you use, what kind of assets you use, and so on, affects your mood, your emotions you perceive and experience during while being immersed in this virtual environment. And I saw a post and I talked to the author who did some research on providing a virtual companion and who investigated how the design of that virtual companion also affects the mood and the emotions. So I found this is pretty cool because it's right up my alley, and it would be a great combination. Like, okay, let's throw everything together. Let's have some virtual companion in different virtual environments, and just see how they mix up, how they feel, what kind of emotions do they evoke, what happens if I put a positive companion into a negative environment and vice versa. So there are multiple questions, and this is what I found pretty cool. So like that one. And yeah, so with this, I think this red is pretty cool. This red is better than, so the red is better than the normal nether block. I'm just now what do I prefer more, the chiseled one or the other one? Maybe for that I guess I need to get up close to get a better feeling for it. Yeah, so this took up most of my last few evenings. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I already talked about this a little bit as I was traveling to the Alps. I also attended some of those workshops about, well, leadership and so on. And one of those workshops where I think because I have to combine them. I mean, I will have wool right adjacent to it. So let's quickly grab this one block of wool. and put it on top of the chiseled one so that we have a better feeling for it. I feel because they are more solid, the chiseled blocks look better than those traditional bricks, because they're more flat. Bricks would be cool if I would build the entire salmon out of bricks, but I have so many flat surfaces, so I think the chiseled ones are better. Okay. This means I need plenty of nether wood. This means I need to jump back into the nether. I also need lots of nether rack. I think I do even have some I can smelt up, so let's do that. Okay, I guess I'm not starting to work on the salmon today, because I still have to gather some more materials before I can actually start to build the first flank of the salmon or so, to just get an understanding if it looks good or bad. Yeah, so I attended those courses, and I find them pretty interesting, but as said previously, I personally do already have a good competence with respect to leadership, so I basically know too much, and the only thing I miss is a certificate that actually states, okay, he really knows something. So it's a typical thing, so your competence is irrelevant unless you do have a stamp that certifies that you have this knowledge, which always is a little bit of a strange situation, but anyways. So sheep, please calm down. so many craziness going on here. So on the one hand, I did not feel like, okay, I learned lots of new insights or gained lots of new insights or so, and I also yeah, felt like, okay, I'm mostly carrying the course, so I was the one who provided most new ideas or discussed new concepts, and at the same time I also noticed often some shortcomings where I thought, okay, we could now continue this, but now the trainer starts to make a clever U-turn to avoid a specific topic where the trainer might then feel uncomfortable and not really ready to discuss this, which I found a little bit sad, because I think there would have been some good discussions possible. The same thing also applied for some things that popped up during the discussions. Then the trainer said, okay, we will continue discussing this. But then all of a sudden we ran out of time, and then the answer was, okay, we will continue it next time, or there will be some homework for you that you should do until next time, but it was never followed up on. So I found a little bit, okay, we should do, or you ask us to do things at home, but then we never really discuss those things again. And you often say when there's a complicated thing, we can discuss it a little bit later, but then we don't do this. So yeah, I liked a little bit continuity, and also some more, well, high level or very, very intense stuff where things really get complicated with respect to leadership. So this was a little bit sad, but yeah, still attended those things, made the most of it, and I totally forgot to bring the golden armor. Very nice. Let's head back up so that I can bring the golden armor. Well, the sun will set soon. Maybe let's see. Maybe I can do something. Before we have the end of the. I do have lots of netherrack, which is great. So let's just take 3 stacks and smelt them up in the tower later. Then I need those 2 things. Okay, pretty good, but not what I wanted. Can I? Okay, maybe I have to do it like that, and then like that. Like that, like that. Very nice. Also, well, it's not directly connected to this leadership thing, but I often find myself being some kind of advisor lately. I'm not sure how this has. What, I don't get a chiseled one? What a ripoff. What an outrage. Why do I get a chiseled one for the normal nether bricks, but not for the red nether bricks? Well, that's a letdown. Okay, then I like to get a forced puppy, because since I scale up the salmon by 2, each thing of the salmon, each dot of the salmon will be composed of, and I don't have bone meal. I hope I do have bone meal here. Each dot of the salmon will be composed of 4 blocks, so I need those. What do I wanted to say? Oh yes, I often find myself as some kind of advisor. So recently, friend and colleague approached me asking for my opinion on her new career opportunities. I mean, I'm super happy that I apparently a person who is perceived, or whose thoughts and comments are, well, perceived as important and as helpful, and everybody says, hey, thank you for having this discussion. It really opened my eyes. I at the same time feel a little bit like, okay, dang it. It's a little bit like with the with my free training. I mean, well, free training, not free training, but my free workout advices and all the knowledge I discuss here with respect to how can you train, how can you, what is important for training, that I provide so much knowledge here. I mean, this is cool. This is a thing I really enjoy. And I also enjoyed helping colleagues, friends, giving advice. But at the same time, I think those kind of advices would be cool to give as a leader, as someone in a position that is right for it. And then I see my current position as a postdoc, and that rarely some responsibility is handed down from the professor. He's still hanging on to most of the important things. So which then in the end results also in the fact that people don't feel, people often have issues, questions and so on, but since we do have too many PhD students, they rarely receive feedback in a timely manner. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, and where I think, hey, it would be cool to be in a position where I can actually help people. And this overall just raises lots of questions and so on, where I think, okay, I do apparently have lots of competences, leadership competences, advisory competences, and so on, motivational competences, but I'm not getting I'm not getting put into the position to do this, which is really sad. I mean, it's a difficult topic because I enjoy it when I can help people, but it would be cool when this also would reflect my personal situation, my personal standing or so, not personal standing, my career standing or so. So those are things that frequently happen over the last time. Same, I mean, it goes the same way. That's why I started with those workshops, that I'm basically carrying the courses. I'm always providing new insights, and everybody find those insights cool. Then I don't know if they they don't want to follow up, because this would they realize this would then result in more discussion that might go into territories where they might feel uncomfortable because it's too special or so. I don't know. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just a weird feeling, and yeah, we are now at the end of this episode. Surprisingly, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hope you will be joining me next time for even more weird thoughts and situations and whatnot. So I hope you have a great second half of this week. I hope we see us again in next episode. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you! Thank you.